What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel just outside of Vitality Stadium, and it's finished Chelsea 0, Bournemouth 0, and more dropped points for the Blues. One win from the first 5 games does not make for good reading and a good start to the season. Truth be told, the game was a frustrating one. We started well in the first half, it petered out a little bit, it became laboured, slow at moving the ball, all the usual things. And then, same as always, we cannot take our chances. We had so many chances today, probably enough chances to score 4 or even 5 goals, so many opportunities. Gallagher straight at the keeper, the free kick from Raheem Sterling, which thought was in, but actually didn't go in. The whole ball wasn't over the line. Cole Palmer with a chance at the end. Nicholas Jackson hitting the post. It's the same old story. We cannot, for the life of us, get the ball in the back of the net. And when you don't do that, you're not going to win very many football matches. And that is exactly what is happening right now at this point in time. Pochettino, I don't really blame him today. He made changes that people wanted to see. We had obviously Nicholas Jackson up front with Mudryk starting, which was people wanted to see. Sterling on the other side. Colwell was left back, which other people weren't calling to see that, but Cole was left back, thought he played pretty well there. There was no Chilwell at left wing, which people have been calling for. And I don't think with the players available, there could be too many complaints made about the lineup. I think Pochettino got most of the stuff right. But the alarming thing for me is that we just don't look like we practice any attacking phases of play in training. Which is a strange one, because we just look all lost in the final third. It seems to be a massive confidence problem. I don't know if, for whatever reason, is it in the players' contracts that they can't shoot when they're near goal or in good positions? Because for whatever reason, no one seems to want to take a shot on. Now, is it because the fans get on their back when they shoot and they miss? Or is it because we haven't got the confidence to take the shots on, and we'd rather play a safe pass than be the one that has a shot and it doesn't happen? I don't know what it is, but it's not a good position to be in. Just get the ball and shoot on sight. Just do what you can. I mean, even Cole Palmer today comes on in a Man City shirt, he's cut inside and he'd have a shot, but in a Chelsea shirt he just turns, he checks back on himself. I don't know what it is, but it's clearly a confidence thing with a lot of these young players at this point in time. But defensively we looked okay. Robert Sanchez was a real big plus today. Probably his best game in a Chelsea shirt. His distribution was exceptional, made some really big saves to keep us in the game, and if it wasn't for him, we probably would have lost that game 1, maybe 2-0. Could have been more. So fair play to him. He stepped up and he was really good today. Other than that, there weren't too many other positives. Obviously, Leslie Ugochukwu on his first start for the club in the Premier League, I thought he was very promising, looked good in the midfield. Impressed with him, would like to see some more of him, hopefully. But other than that, there really wasn't an awful lot going on. People were criticising Mudryk today, but it's his first starting, fuck knows how long it's been. I thought he did some good things, had some good numbers in the first half, was not far away from an assist for Raheem Sterling, I think, in the first few minutes. But again, frustrating. Not everything comes off for him, but he's a confidence player. He just needs game time, needs minutes, needs to learn, needs to improve. But I think there were some positives there from him today. Even if everything wasn't coming off, I do feel encouraged in certain aspects of what I've seen from him. And we just need to continue to support him, continue to back him. And I do believe in this guy. Whether people agree with me or disagree is a separate conversation. But, I do believe in him. I think he's got the attributes and the skills to do it. He just needs to start on a more regular basis. So hopefully he starts again next week. But I don't know what I feel about the current situation at the moment, because, I don't think it's... Look, people can blame the players, blame the manager, whatever you want to do. The reality of the situation is we're in the same situation we've been in for a number of seasons, where it doesn't matter what combination of players we put on the pitch, doesn't matter what what players are playing, what formation we're playing. We've got a situation where we just cannot take our chances and we're not clinical in the final third. And I don't know what we can do to try and improve that. We spent so many money on so many different players, various ages, experiences, profiles, and all that sort of thing, and it just doesn't work. So we're in a situation now where we're struggling to score. Points aren't on the board. Champions League qualification could already be slipping through our fingers before the international break. But the league's so competitive, and you've got teams like Brighton picking up points still, Newcastle picking up points, and I haven't started that well, but you could be in a position where you find yourself 8, 10, 12 points off the Champions League qualification places by the October international break, and that is very difficult to overturn. So every point that gets dropped is all the more frustrating, because we're slipping further away from those Champions League places and giving ourselves a bigger gap, which could become insurmountable at some point in time. So that's why it is really frustrating. This result in isolation, not absolutely horrendous, but given the fact that we've only won once in the first 5 games of the season, that's what makes it worse. But yeah, same old. Frustrating. But hopefully things will improve. Things have to improve. I mean, hopefully they can't get too much worse, can they? mean, can they get worse? Maybe they can. Aston Villa next week at home. Not feeling particularly confident about that, given our home form and lack of goal-scoring prowess. But, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to have a quick word on the fans today as well. I really don't understand why we have a default reaction to just constantly criticise every single thing that a player does wrong. That's not going to help. We're always getting on players' backs. Why are we looking for it to be someone's fault? Why are we trying to make it difficult for them to perform on the pitch in terms of players are playing it safe probably because they feel that they're going to get pelters from the fans, so they're not going to take a shot on, they're not going to try a fancy pass or whatever it may be for those reasons. Yes, by all means be critical, but criticising every single thing that someone does wrong every time they get the ball is really not helpful. And I think confidence is a massive thing within the squad at the moment, particularly with young players. Confidence is really, really important to play them well. So I think you should look at a lot of the players and the confidence is on the floor at the moment. So Pochettino's got a job to try and pick it up. I think we as fans also play a part in trying to improve the players' confidence by not tearing them down every time someone does something wrong on the pitch. So yeah, for me, a frustrating afternoon at the ground, frustrating performance on the pitch. We started positively, created a lorry load of chances, but as usual, we couldn't put them in the back of the net, and that's the situation that we are in at this point in time. So we're going to have to hope we put a good week of training in, hope some more injured players can come back and be fit and ready for the squad. The bench was quite weak today. I just wanted to mention Ben Chilwell as well. Came on for about 10-15 minutes at the end. Didn't have the best of times, but full time the fans just hammering him. What is the point of that? What are we achieving by doing that? You know, oh, we need to let him know it was shit. Well, do you not think he knows that he didn't play very well? You know, it's just not helpful. We don't need to do that. It's just creating a toxic environment between the fans and the players, and that's something we're trying to get away from, and something we don't need to be doing. So I thought that was a bit odd. You know, people always love to have a scapegoat. It's always been the way. But yeah, look, it is what it is. It's disappointing, really disappointing today. Hopefully we get a good week's training in, as I said, and then we go on to Aston Villa next week. But yeah, that's just some thoughts on the game, people. Another draw, still one win from the first 5, but yeah, let's see if anything improves. Anyway, guys, make sure you smash the like, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you again in another video soon. Up the Chelsea, and peace out, people.